going on, guys? How you doing? It's Jamie. Haven't done one of these for a little while, so thought I'd let you guys in on a couple of updates that I'm going through in my business that might help you out if you're a coach, course creator, consultant, anyone that sells anything online. So I wanted to tell you guys a little bit of a story before I get into the specifics of how it can impact you. So many moons ago, way back in 2011, I got started online as an affiliate. And as you know, or some of you may know, I've tried and had a lot of setbacks on a lot of different pathways over the years. And with my corporate career, I sold in excess of 8 figures across a range of different industries. So foreign exchange trading, derivatives, publications, insurance for a brief time as well. Sold like websites and stuff like that to business owners, event management, so selling event space, things like that. There's probably more. Real estate for a little while as well, more on the leasing side of things, whatnot. So needless to say that I had a lot of experience at it. Now, all of that was done either via a phone call or via face-to-face presentation at like roadshows and different things like that, right? And so it was a lot of fun, and I really enjoyed it. Education, that's right. Education was the other one that worked for a company and they went bust, sadly, just before I was about to get paid these amazing amounts of commissions. Go figure. Anyways, why am I telling you all this? Because when I started breaking out in 2019 in my coaching and affiliate business, I was taking calls. In fact, I simplified everything down around a very simple process to get someone into my community. I was then able to have a value-centric approach to them, and I was able to deliver a ton of value to them to help them out with different things. I was booking calls off the back of that and then selling. So very first call I booked, bang, straight away, $1,000 sale. Next one I had the next day, bang, straight away, $1,000 sale. I thought, okay, I'm onto something here. And that was later my first $10,000 a month. Now, a couple of things happened a little bit later on, a couple of years down the track in my online business, where I moved more from the affiliate side over to coaching, and it was cool. Don't get me wrong, I was making a bunch of cash, and on some of my busier months, I might have up to 25 to 30 odd calls, give or take, and that was cool. Don't get me wrong, if you were booking 30 calls, you cannot not make money. Basically, you're doing well at that point, but there is a little caveat. A couple of things. Number one is, no matter how hard you try to fight, you can't deny human nature, and human nature is such that out of 10 good people, you're going to have 4 that just don't rock up to the calls. Whether it's purely because they are cowardly, I'm not too sure. I don't think that's entirely the truth. Sometimes they forget, sometimes time zones messes them up. It doesn't matter how many times you remind people. You can send SMS reminders, you can even call them before the call. Sometimes they just don't, which used to frustrate me, right? Like if I had a calendar booked out with 10 calls, call it 10 hours of my week, and out of those I'd only have 6 people show up to those things that I was helping with their business. It used to frustrate me, right? I mean that at least 3 or 4 of those hours of that week were things I couldn't do otherwise, because that hour was now taken up with what I was meant to be doing on the call. And so that used to piss me off. And I looked into this. I started realizing, hang on a minute, I'm spending all this time like creating relationships with people. Why don't I just go and start closing a few sales in the DM? So I did. Started making bespoke offers to people and doing okay. Ended up making $3,000 coaching students just in the DMs, going back and forth with a bespoke offer. And that was cool. And then I got a little bit fancy. I started closing with a Google Doc, and I'd sell $1,000 things, and then 5,000, then bump that up to 7,500, then 9,800, and then 15K, and sold all throughout that range. And I was like, okay, so this is kind of cool. And then I'd mix the two in the middle of each other. It's like, here's the information on the Google Doc. If you want to chat about it, happy to have a call. And so I would, and then my close rates became 80+%, like it was insane. Now, don't get me wrong, sales calls are amazing, but I decided that I wanted to have a clear calendar, and where this came from for myself is something that I was kind of fighting for a little while anyway. And then I went away for a month, and I had a bunch of recurring income coming in through the different things that I'd been promoting over the years. So I had recurring income. I worked around about 8-ish hours, a little bit less, a little bit more, I'm not entirely sure, for the entire month of April, and I still made cash, still made sales, still ended up locking in high-ticket clients along the way as well. And I was like, okay, this is pretty cool, I'm onto something. And I realized that this incongruence of like, okay, sometimes I'm gonna take a sales call, sometimes I'm gonna close with an offer doc, was causing chaos and confusion in my audience, because I wasn't clear about what I wanted, because I wasn't being able to show that to my audience either. Ginger and carrot, real good for you. Anyways, so all that being said, I then decided, you know what, I'm going to go absolutely bananas on this single idea of clearing up my calendar. So that way, I'm not at the mercy of someone not rocking up to a call, not at the mercy of like having to try and pressure someone into doing something. And all the information for my products and services are out there available. And if and when people are ready to jump in, they can just take the leap of faith and jump in with me, right? And so it meant that takes the pressure off the selling aspect. It also means that I'm attracting a lot better buyers, because all the people that I've sold through Google Docs in the past have usually been really amazing buyers. They don't need coercion. They are leaders. They just want to make a decision and get on with it. And it's who I prefer to work with anyway, because the people that do stuff typically get results, and people that get results typically stay on for a little while as well, right? And that's who I want to work with. It would be my preference as well. Now, so I decided to rebrand everything, rebranding it called Monetise Your Tribe. And the reason for that is ever since I got started online, 2011, having done a bunch of stuff, everything from e-commerce through to CPA marketing, Kindle, Amazon arbitrage through eBay, selling stuff on eBay, AliExpress, you know, drop shipping, all sorts of stuff on different sites, whatnot, setting up an agency, running ads on that. After everything I've done, the easiest way I've found to monetize anything has been to create a community around myself as a personal brand, have a value and customer-centric approach where I'm actually helping people in advance. And it feels really good because I'm actually helping people out. And guess what? They buy some stuff, right? It is as simple as that. And like I say, after everything I've done, after the awards, after millions of dollars in products and services sold online, it still comes down to having a community I can nurture as being the number one foundation for my business, and that of now hundreds of students of mine as well. And so I thought I'm going to combine everything of my own into my own singular community, right? So now I just have one coaching program. It's called Monetise Your Tribe, and it is all contained under one central community, one container. Here's the cool part. I have one product, which is Monetise Your Tribe. I have multiple offers within Monetise Your Tribe. So some folks are going to jump in. They're just going to want the curriculum and the support community, and that's fine. Kudos. Some folks are going to want the curriculum, the support community, plus weekly calls with me to diagnose their issues and get their business scaling to 10 to 50K per month. Some of them are going to want that additional support along the way. And therefore, now there's a different tier within there, right? Kind of cool. Some folks are going to want to go straight in with one-on-one support and be my right-hand person, in which case, of course, that is extra because they are closer proximity to me and more access to my brain. So therefore, it now means from a monetary perspective that I'm pushing everything to one point, which makes life super easy. I'm no longer managing all these programs, different things that I had out there. It's easier to manage. It takes a lot less time, a lot less energy. I can also spend way more of my time acquiring clients and helping people out and helping my amazing students out as well along the way. And so that's kind of the changes that I've made and the reasons for that as well. Now, if you're watching this at this point and you're kind of thinking, well, does that relate to me at all? It probably does. If you're a coach, consultant, course creator, if you are selling even affiliate products, the same mechanism is going to apply. So for that purpose, I would suggest that you set up your own community, figure out how to get your ideal target market into that community, have a value-centric approach to helping them out, and don't be shy about making offers, especially if you've got something like I do with Monetise Your Tribe, which is absolutely kick-ass, and there is nothing else like it on the marketplace. I know that because I've been in a bunch of stuff. So I'm really excited to get this out there to help a bunch of people out, and yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. So that was what I would suggest to you guys. Have one singular container to house all your coaching and productize it, and then have different offers coming off the back of that, and life will be way simpler because then you have one channel that you're working with in terms of the container and one place to manage all the questions and different things that come up, and that's it, nice and easy. Anyway guys, this is Jamie here. Really appreciate you guys tuning in. Drop a comment below if this resonates, hit the like button, and look forward to catching up with you guys real soon. See you later, bye.